Hello friends, I Sneha welcomes you to my storytelling channel Goshtin's Gav. Do you like stories? Oh yes, that's good. Now tell me, do you like reading books? Oh yes, you do? Wow, that's great. But there was a girl who just hated reading. Do you want to listen to her story? Yes. So today I will be reading a book in which her story is written. Okay? So let's read the book, and the name of the book is The Girl Who Hated Books. The Girl Who Hated Books. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Meena. If you search meaning of her name in book, it means fish. But Meena didn't know that because she never read any book. She hated to read and she hated books. They're always in the way, she said. And this was true because in her house, books were everywhere, on the bookshelves, beside tables, on the sofa, on the chair, and all over in the house. Her parents love to read books, so they always bring more and more books. Whenever they get time, they read books at breakfast, at lunch, and at dinner. And when they ask Meena if she wanted to read, she would stamp her feet and shout, I hate books. Meena had a cat named Max. Max hated books as much as Meena. Long ago, when Max was a little kitten, one very heavy book fell on his tail and it bent like a pipe cleaner. So Max stays on the top of the books rather than below them. Can you see his tail in the picture? One morning, Meena went into the kitchen to get breakfast for herself and Max. Max, she called. Breakfast is ready. But Max didn't come. She called again. Max, breakfast is ready. He still didn't come. Where could he be? She looked everywhere, but she didn't find Max. Can you guess where could he be? Suddenly, she heard a loud meow. She ran into the dining room. There he was, stuck on top of the tallest stack of books in the house. Can you see the picture? It was made up of all the books her parents bought for her and she refused to read. There were shiny picture books, alphabet books, nursery rhymes, fairy tales, and adventure stories. They were all covered in dust. Don't worry, Max, I'll rescue you, said Meena, and started to climb the pile of books. At first, it was easy because picture books had hard covers. But suddenly her foot slipped on a book and she lost her balance and started to slide. Ah! Dadam! The books went flying. They fell everywhere. And as they fell, strange things began to happen. People and animals started falling out of the pages and tumbling to the ground. See, it's shown in the picture. There were princes and princesses, fairies and frogs, a wolf and three little pigs. Humpty Dumpty went flying and broke into half. There were Mother Goose and a purple giraffe. There were elephants and monkeys. But most of all, there were rabbits falling this way and that. Wild rabbits, white rabbits, and rabbits in hats. Meena sat there in the middle of it all, too surprised to move. I thought books were full of words, not rabbits. And 6 more rabbits came rolling out of the book beside her. By now, she couldn't recognize the dining room at all. The elephant was balancing on a coffee table, juggling the plates. The monkeys had torn down the curtains and were using them as capes. And rabbits? They were nibbling on the table legs. Stop! Meena shouted. Go back! But no one listened. She grabbed the nearest rabbit and tried to put him in the cookbook. But that scared him so much, he ran away. She opened another book and 4 ducks flew out. Quack, 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 quack. She slammed it shut again. This won't work, said Meena. I don't know who goes in which book. She thought for a minute. And I know, I'll go everyone and ask them where they belong. She found a wolf crying under the dining table. She asked him, Why are you crying? Wolf said, I can't remember if I'm from Little Red Riding Hood or the Three Little Pigs, but I want to get back. But Meena couldn't help him because she had never read either story. Then she had another idea. She picked up nearest book and began to read aloud. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away. Slowly, all the creatures stopped jumping and chattering. They crept closer and closer to hear what happened next. Soon they were all sitting in a circle around her, listening to her read. When Meena turned the page, the 3 little pigs in the circle jumped up. That's us! That's our page! That's our book! They jumped out of the circle and disappeared into the book. Meena was happy. She closed that book and took another storybook. One by one, she began reading all her books. And one by one, the creatures found out where they were. At last, there was just one little rabbit in a little blue coat left in the room. Meena slowly picked up a book. It was The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Maybe I could keep this rabbit with me, she thought. She was feeling lonely as everyone else was gone. But the little rabbit stood in front of her, twitching his fuzzy nose. He wanted to get back home. So with a big sigh, Meena opened the last book. The rabbit hopped in and disappeared in the book. The house was quiet. Meena said, I will never see those rabbits again. Then she noticed the books were still there around her. She started to smile. When her parents came in that afternoon, they couldn't believe their eyes. Not because the curtains were gone, the dishes were broken, and the table legs were chewed up, but because there, sitting in the middle of the room, was Meena. She was reading a book. Did you like the story? Oh, I'm sure, like Meena, you will also love reading books. So keep reading, keep listening. We'll see you soon with a new story. Till then, bye bye.